What up, guys? So, boy, you once again, classic way speaking. You know how we do it. We simplify the complicated. All right, so we are going to begin with our pre-market analysis. Let's get into it. The first pair on board today is gold. Now, gold, we are beginning the breakdown on the weekly. Let's start. On the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. What else we see here on gold? We are seeing very clearly that this equal highs of the weekly has been broken to the upside with a push. Now, after a push, technically, price must come back for retest as higher low before it continues to go all the way to the upside. But in this case on gold, we are not going to see any retest here before price goes up. Why? Because we are not seeing any sign of sell pressure over here. That is telling us that price can potentially come for retest before it goes to the upside. So this tells us that gold price will continuously move all the way up because we are still seeing more buy pressure represented by these bullish candles over here. So gold, what we're going to be looking for is buying opportunities only to the upside. Now, how do we pick our buy on gold? Let's find out as we take it again to the daily time frame. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of gold. Now, gold on the daily time frame, let's take our time to break it down. What is happening on the daily? On the daily time frame, we have the daily upper zone and then the daily lower zone. Price is in an uptrend on the daily time frame, meaning that we are continuously going up. So we have what? A push to the upside as higher high. Price drop down for higher low. After higher low, where does it go? It goes continuously to the upside. So gold, we are going to be looking for buying opportunities all the way up. Now, looking at the daily time frame, price is also has formed what? A bullish engulfing candle close. So this bullish engulfing candle close is going to bring in more buy pressure to potentially move the market to the upside. Now, how then do we pick our buy to the upside on gold? Let's find out as we take it again to the 4H. Alright, so this is the 4-hour time frame of gold. Now, gold on the 4-hour time frame, let's prepare for the buys to the upside. If you look very closely at the 4-hour time frame of gold, we have the 4-hour mid-range over here, which is what? A strong level of sell pressure. But this 4-hour middle zone or resistance level has been broken to the upside by buyers. So buyers were able to find strong level of buy pressure on the daily support level here. Went up with a push, came back what? Exhaustion. Under push the upside. What happens next? Under exhaustion, we are expecting buy pressure from here to the upside. So once price comes back for retest on this resistance level, this will be where we pick our entry to the upside. So gold, we are expecting higher low before an entry confirmation to the upside. Once price complete the higher low, we look for bullish engulfing candle close, significant pin bar or morning star before we buy all the way up on gold. So gold, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. Let's go to the next pair on board. Alright, so the next pair on board is US oil. Let's dive into US oil. Now, US oil, I'm looking for a selling opportunity. Why am I looking for a selling opportunity on US oil? Let's explain as we break it down from the 3 months. Alright, so this is the 3 months time frame of US oil. Let's take our time to break this pair on the 3 months. Now, the 3 months time frame, what do we have here? We have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. What else do we see on US oil? We are seeing that sell pressure from this resistance level came all the way down and broke below the middle zone of the support level to the downside. Now, since less have been able to break below, where are they heading to? They are heading all the way down to this support level. Now, how sure am I that price will be able to come back to this support level? I'm seeing what? An evening star candle confirmation after the break below. So this evening star tells me that there's going to be more sell pressure to potentially move the market to the downside. But how do I pick myself? Let me take it again to the monthly time frame where we can explain further. Alright, so this is the monthly time frame of US oil. Now, US oil, the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone. What has price done on the monthly? It has broken below its equal lows on the monthly, giving us a lower low. After lower low, what happens next? Lower high. After lower high, where should price go? Price must come all the way down. Now, if you look closely, once price completed the lower low, lower high, it has given us what? A bearish engulfing candle as the confirmation candle on the monthly, the price is dropping all the way down. So everything shows here on the monthly time that we are going to see price continue the move to the downside. But how do you pay the sell? let's take it again as we go all the way to the weekly time frame. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame of US oil. Now US oil, the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. Price is in a downtrend on the weekly time frame. We saw this push the downside as lower low. We saw exhaustion as lower high. New lower low formed, new lower high, equal low here and equal high. So price will potentially sell from here to the downside. So US oil, we are looking for selling opportunity at the resistance level of the weekly to sell all the way down. How do we sell? Let's take it again to daily time frame for further explanation. Alright, so this is also the daily time frame of US oil. Now US oil on the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range, which is also a strong level of what? Buy pressure. Now, what happened on the daily? On the daily time frame, we also see the same thing, lower low, lower high, equal low, equal high. Alright, price will see sell pressure from here to drop all the way to the downside. So US oil, we are going to prepare for selling opportunities here to the downside as we take it to the 4-hour time frame. Now let's go to a 4H and prepare for the sell. Alright, so this is the 4-hour time frame and this is the selling opportunity that we are waiting on. Now let's explain the selling opportunity on the 4H. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, we have the 4-hour middle zone as well. Price made contact with the 4-hour resistance level, the weekly resistance level here, giving us our first confirmation. It came back, went up again for what? A double confirmation, which we call the double top. After that, it broke below the neckline of the double top. We are expecting lower low from here, lower high, before we pick our sell all the way down on US oil. So US oil, this is also a beautiful entry to the downside. We're just waiting for price to retest it as lower high, and then we sell on candle confirmation to the downside on US oil. So US oil, this is also a full and complete technical analysis. Let's go to the next pair on board, which is going to be Euro USD. Let's go to Euro USD. Alright, so Euro USD, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a buying opportunity on Euro USD. But before we pick the buy in Euro USD, let me explain the reason why I'm looking for that buying opportunity on Euro USD. So this is Euro USD and we're on the 3 months time frame. Now, on the 3 months time frame of Euro USD, let's find out the reason why we're looking for the buys. So we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. What has price done over here? Price has picked strong level of buy pressure from this historical area to the upside. Now, where is this buy pressure going? It is going to make contact with this resistance level to form what? Equal highs. Now, how will price be able to go all the way up here to reach this resistance level? That is what we are going to find out, and we also know how we can pick entries before the contact is made on this resistance level. Now let's take it further to the monthly for another breakdown. Alright, so this is the monthly time frame of Euro USD. Now Euro USD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly middle zone. What happened on the monthly? Buyers were able to break above the monthly resistance level here with a push to the upside. After a push, they came back what? Retest. After retest, we are going to see continuation push all the way to the upside. So Euro USD, it is very evident that price is heading all the way to the next resistance here on the monthly, as we are clearly seeing over here. But let's take it further to the weekly for another breakdown. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame of Euro USD. Now Euro USD on the weekly time frame, what is going on? We have the weekly mid-range zone. On the weekly, we can see an uptrend, which is what? Telling us that price is going up. Where is the uptrend? This is higher high. This is higher low. This is a new higher high. This is also another higher low. Where must price go? It must form another higher high at the next 3 months resistance level. So Euro, this is the uptrend that we are expecting to complete on the 3 months resistance level. So you're going to look for buying opportunities to go to the upside as we take it through the daily and the 4-hour. Let's go to daily time frame. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of Euro USD. Now Euro USD on the daily time frame, let's break it down as well. Now, if you look at the daily time frame of Euro USD, we have the daily upper and then the daily lower zone. Price was initially in a range or a consolidation cycle on the daily as it created equal lows and then equal highs as well. Now, this equal low and equal high was broken to the upside with a push. Now, after a push, price has formed higher high. It has come back to retest it as higher low. Where should price go? It will find buy pressure from here to go all the way to the upside. So Euro USD, we are looking for buying opportunities on this daily support level to go all the way to the upside. How do we pick the buy from here? let's take it to the 2-hour time frame, and I'll show you exactly how you're going to pick the buy. So this is the 2-hour time frame of Euro-USD. Now Euro-USD, let's talk about the structure here on the 2 hours. So the 2-hour time frame, this is where you're looking for the buying opportunity. This is the daily higher low, and this is the daily higher high. So you're looking for the buying opportunity at the higher low. But if you look closely at the 2-hour time frame, price has first made contact with the daily higher low. Can we buy? No, because it is the first confirmation. We need double confirmation. So price will be coming down for the second confirmation, and then we buy from that second confirmation to the upside. So if you are not able to pick the buying opportunity here on the second confirmation, once price breaks structure, you can also pick a buy here to the upside. So this area is an entry opportunity, and this area is also another entry opportunity to the upside. So Euro-USD, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. Let's move to the next pair on board, which is going to be what? NZD JPY. Let's go to NZD JPY. Now, NZD JPY, what am I looking for? I'm also looking for a buying opportunity on this pair, but what are my rationales? Okay, what is the rationale behind my buying opportunity on NZD JPY? Let's break it down as we take it to a 3 months time frame as well. Hold on. Alright, so NZD JPY, we are going to break it down shortly. Let's go to the 3 months. Alright, so this is the 3 months time frame of NZD JPY. What is happening on NZD JPY 3 months time frame? Let's explain. On the 3 months, we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. What else we see here on this 3 months time frame? We are seeing what? A push to the upside as higher high. We have seen retest as higher low. Where must price go next? It must go all the way to the upside. Okay, so on the 3 months time frame, this is the beautiful uptrend that we are expecting it to continue to the upside. And if you look at the higher low over here, this higher high, if you look at the higher low here, you can see that price has somewhat a strong bullish pin back, indicating that there will be more buy pressure to move the market to the upside on NZD JPY. So NZD JPY, we're looking for buying opportunities to the upside. How do we pick the buy? Let's take it again to the monthly for another breakdown. Alright, so this is the monthly time frame of NZD JPY. Now NZD JPY on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly mid-range zone over here. What happened on the monthly? Buyers were strong enough to pick buy pressure from this 3 months support level. Went ahead to break above the push. It has come back for retest. After retest, we are expecting continuation push all the way up. So NZD JPY, we're going to pick entries here to go all the way up. But let's take it again to the weekly time frame for another breakdown. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame of NZD JPY. Let's break down the weekly of NZD JPY. NZD JPY, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. What has happened on the weekly time frame? On the weekly, price was in an uptrend. This was lower high, which got broken to the upside, forming a higher high here, and then a higher low. So this is the beautiful structure of NZD JPY here on the weekly time frame, which is going to push the market all the way to the upside. So NZD JPY, we are looking for buying opportunities on the monthly support level here to go all the way up. How do we pick the buy? Let's take it again to the daily time frame for another breakdown. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of NZD JPY. Now NZD JPY on the daily time frame, let me take my time to break down this pair for you guys. Hold on. Alright, so this is the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range zone. If you look closely at the daily time frame, we are seeing a reversal pattern is going to reverse the market to the upside on the monthly support level as expected. What is the reversal pattern? It is this head and shoulder formation. You have the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, which is going to bring in more buy pressure to move the market to the upside. So NZD on the day time frame, everything is right. We're going to look for entry opportunities here to buy all the way up. But how do we pick the buy from here? Let's consult the 4-hour time frame for the entry. Alright, so this brings us back to the 4-hour support level and the entry that I showed you guys earlier before the analysis. So on the 4-hour time frame, how are we going to be able to buy? It's simple. Price has made first contact on the monthly support level. It has seen buy pressure, which we call the impulse move. It has come back again for the second time. This is where we're going to look for buying opportunities to the upside on NZD JPY. So NZD JPY, I want to see what bullish engulfing can look loose, a significant pin bar or morning star here, and then we buy all the way to the upside on this space. So this is also our full and complete technical analysis on NZD JPY. Let's go to the last pair for today, which is going to be, which ones we analyze as the last pair. Let's go all the way to USD CAD. Now USD CAD, we monitoring this pair, we picking entry. Now remember, on our previous pre-market analysis, this was where we picked our entry to the downside on USD CAD. If you guys remember, on our previous pre-market analysis, okay, we had a very good entry on USD CAD. But let's go through it again. We are looking for selling opportunities on this pair as usual. So USD CAD, let's begin with the breakdown. Right, so this is USD CAD on the 3 months time frame. On the 3 months time frame, we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. What else do we see here? We are seeing that sell pressure is strong on the resistance level. Now, this sell pressure first reversed the market back to support. Second, it reversed the market back to support. And then it has made contact for the third time. Now, on the third time, are we going to see the exact same sell pressure to the downside? Yes. Why are we going to see the exact same sell pressure to the downside? It is because of this morning star or evening star candle confirmation. So this evening star candle confirmation is going to bring in more sell pressure to reverse the market all the way to the downside to form what? Equal lows. So USD CAD, we are looking for selling opportunities to the downside. How do we pick the sell? Let me take it again to the monthly for another breakdown. Alright, so this is the monthly time frame of USD CAD. Now USD CAD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and then the monthly mid-range and also the monthly lower zone. Price is in a downtrend on the monthly high. It saw sell pressure from here, came down, broke below the support level to form lower low, and as went up lower high. Where does it go next? It goes continuously to the downside. So USD CAD, we're looking for selling opportunities at the lower high here of the monthly to sell all the way down. But how do we sell? Let's take it again to the weekly where we continuously break the market down. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame of USD CAD. Now USD CAD on the weekly time frame, we are seeing almost the exact same thing. We have what? Double top over here. Price came down for lower low, lower high, new lower low, new lower high. We're expecting price to drop all the way to the downside. Now, if you look at the lower high here of the weekly, what you're going to notice is two evening star candle confirmations. So this is what? The first evening star candle confirmation, and then this is also the second evening star candle confirmation. So two evening star candle confirmations at the resistance level of the weekly, telling us that price will be dropping all the way to the downside. So everything shows here on the weekly that the market will drop. But how will it drop and how are we going to sell? Let's take it again to the daily for another breakdown. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of USD CAD. Now USD CAD, the daily time frame, let's break it down as well and know what price is doing here on the daily. On the daily time frame, we have the daily upper and then the daily lower zone. Price has also given us a reversal formation, which is what? This head and shoulders. We are expecting this what? Head and shoulder formation to reverse the market all the way to the downside. But look at this. When price saw pressure from the right shoulder and made contact with this support level, what did it do? It found buy pressure to the upside, which we call an impulse move. This is not going to reverse the market. It's an impulse move. So after impulse move, we expect price to break and continue to drop all the way down. Now you can see that price has even formed what? A bearish what? Pin bar, which tells us that we're going to see more sell pressure to the downside on USD CAD. So USD CAD, let's take it again to the 4-hour time frame where we prepare for our sell to the downside. Right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of US oil. Let's prepare for the sell to the downside. On the 4-hour time frame, we have our 4-hour mid-range zone. What happened on the 4H? Price saw sell pressure, broke below the 4-hour lower zone or 4-hour middle zone to form at the lower low. After lower low, it went up to lower high. After lower high, it is going to drop all the way to the downside. So USD CAD, we are expecting our price to see sell pressure from here and then continuously drop. Now, what is happening on the 4-hour? On the 4-hour, you can see that price has formed a double top here and has broken below the neckline. I'll be expecting retest and then I'll sell all the way down. Now, over here on USD CAD, once price gives us the retest, okay, you're not going to wait for any kind of confirmation. You're going to sell right away because the entry will be valid. Okay, everything shows that we are indeed dropping all the way down. So USD CAD, okay, if you can even sell here, it is very good. If you can sell here and put your SL here, you win. Okay, if you're also going to wait for price to go for retest and you sell all the way down, you're also going to win. Any of them, you're going to win because price what? Dropping to the downside. It is 100% surety that we're going to see a drop to the downside of USD CAD. So USD CAD, this is also a full and complete technical analysis. Guys, I'm done with the live. I'm done with the technical analysis today. If you enjoyed it, make sure to show me some love by subscribing to the channel and then also join my free signal. The link is on my bio. Those of you that are interested in my course and mentorship, if you want to what? To learn and analyze the market like I do, my content or my structure or my contact, my contact is also in my description. Pick it up, WhatsApp me, and then we talk about it. Thank you for coming in. Stay classy and treat classy, guys. See you.